Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can make a cool intro for your Fortnite montages and just your channel in general, just a nice intro. You can put this on any text, on any background as well. You can even do this for other types of videos. So yeah, I'm going to put on the screen right now, we're going to be making this video. Alright, so if you want to learn how to do that, just follow these simple instructions, right? So I'm just gonna presume you've loaded in After Effects. Yeah, it's gonna be on the screen right here. You want to go on new composition. I'm gonna make a 15-second duration composition. Doesn't matter about the frame rate. You can have it on 60, 30, and I wouldn't recommend 120 if you're uploading to YouTube because YouTube caps it at 60. So you know, 1920 by 1080 unless you want to do some mad stretch res. And yeah. So once you created your composition, I'm gonna go and get my clip. Alright, so I've got my clip, and then just gonna import it into the timeline. So this clip, what I recorded right here, yeah, is basically just me in replay mode in Fortnite. Just look, I'll show you what it is. This is it. I literally just went into replay mode and just filmed above one of the POIs. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna trim the timeline to the work area just so it's like easier to work with. So you're gonna drag the blue thing here, and you want to right click and put trim comp to work area if you're doing this. Now that we have a small thing right here, it's much easier to work with. Alright, so I'm gonna be showing you how you can do the text. Alright, so you want to make sure you get at the beginning of the timeline to start with. Alright, so you want to go up here, you want to press on this text tool, and I'm just going to put I'm going to put name just for this tutorial, and you will need a font called Aero, which I just think Arial. I think this just looks better. I think you have to download it. I'm not sure though. So yeah. Alright, so once here you want to press on your keyboard S to bring up the scale, and you just want to drag this percentage. I have caps lock on, so you know. Yeah. Alright, so then you want to go over here, yeah. I don't know why it just popped up. So you want to go over here on the right and press align, and then you want to press this one right here and this one. So now this is centered. So you can also, okay, I don't know why this keeps on popping up. And then to get rid of this again, you can just press scale, or you can put the arrow down. So now we have this. Alright, so we're gonna go on character, and we are going to put it on Arial black right here. So just go on search Arial and then Arial black. You should have something like this, but it's obviously going to say like the montage name if you're doing it for a montage, or just your name. So now we're going to put our first effect on it. So the first effect that we're going to put on it is one called drop shadow. So I have a plugin which makes me put effects on a clip just like this by pressing Control and Spacebar. But if you don't have that, it will be over here, effects and presets. I'm going to search drop shadow and just drag it onto your clip like so. You want to increase these over here in the top left. I liked it on about 75. You can just mess around with this a little bit. I'm going to put it on about 10. I think that looks good. You can just leave the softness and that. Alright, so now that's done. Right, so now we have something that looks like this so far. If you're following along, you should say your name and then just, yeah, right in the background. Alright, so now we want to actually put our first effect on this. Alright, so once you've done this, we want to put our first effect on it. So you want to go over here and search turbulent displace right here. So you want to add this onto the main layer. So you want to make sure you're at the beginning of the clip. So for me that's about here. And then just want to put that down so then it's more easier. Alright, so you want to make a keyframe at the beginning of evolution. You want to go right to the very end of the composition on timeline, and then you want to put this to, I'm going to say 10. Alright, so you should have something like this. Obviously we're going to lower the amount, so I'm going to say 5. So now we should have something that looks like this. Nice, cool looking movement thing. You can up the complexity if you like. I'm going to up it to about 2. I think that looks nice. We can up the amount if we like. So I'm going to put 8. So I think that should look nice. Actually, I think I like it lower, so we're going to put on 6. No, just in the middle. It's nice, cool looking thing. Alright, so once you have done that, it's now looking nice, but it's like a little bit too much smooth. So we're going to just lower the frame rate on this, so then it's like more choppy and it looks nicer. Alright, so you want to go over here and search. Alright, so once you've done that, you want to go over to the right and you want to search posterize. Posterize time. You want to drag that onto your clip, and we can just put this up. So you want to put the frame rate to about 10. You can up it or lower it if you like. So now we should have an animation that looks like this. Look, it looks like more better, because before it was looking a bit too smooth. I'm just gonna put the quality on full. It might lag a bit, but look how nice that looks now. Right, so for this next part, you will need a plugin called Sapphire. I can't show you a thing on how to get it for free, but because I could get sued. But you just search on YouTube how to get Sapphire plugin free After Effects, and there should be one that pops up. So once you've downloaded the Sapphire plugins, you want to search s_white blob here. Actually, what we want to do first is we want to create a new adjustment layer. So go over here, right click, new adjustment layer, and now we can put this here. Right, once it loads, alright, there we go. Alright, what you want to do is you want to put a percentage. So what you want to go over here is you want to go on white percent, and you want to put. Alright, so once you have put the effect on the layer, you want to go on the white percent, and you want to put keyframe at the very beginning on 100, and then you want to go like, I'm gonna say like 20 frames ahead, and you want to put it on 0. So just click on the adjustment layer and press U to see all keyframes, and so now we should have a animation that looks like this. So now we want this effect right here where it like wipes on to be on this text layer. So to do that, you want to go over here and where it says trick matte. Yeah, you want to press this. If you can't see this, you're probably on a screen that looks like this. You want to go down here where it says toggle switches / modes, and you want to press on it until you see track matte. And here then, make sure you got your adjustment layer above the text, otherwise then the track matte won't work. So what you want to do is you want to put alpha matte adjustment layer 1. So now if we look, it wipes on the text. So I'm just going to wait for this to render out because it's in full. Alright, so now we should have an animation that looks like this. You can adjust how long it takes by going over here and pressing the down arrow, and then just spreading out these keyframes. So if you want it to be like a long transition, you can do. So let's just see that again. Yes, like that. That looks very nice. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to make it so this transition is more like choppy again. So we want to go over here. So make sure you clicked on the adjustment layer and you want to search posterize time. Drag that on, and you want to see over here in the top left, you want to put this on 10 or 15 or something like that. So now we should have a clip that looks like this. I'm just going to put it in third quality so it render fast. So it should look something like this. So now what you can do, yeah, is you can make it like, so you see at the end, yeah, then you can make the text do the same transition again, because if you look, it just cuts off at the end then, or it would do if the timeline wasn't like that. And to do this, all you want to do is just press U on the keyboard, and so you see right here we've got these two keyframes. You're gonna go to where you want it to start, and then you want to put another keyframe, and then you want to put it on 0 and then put it on 100. So now we should have something that looks like this. So I put it a little bit before the end, because at the end then I'm gonna put a what's it called, a fade out. So to do that, all you want to do is just want to go on your clip and press down on the arrow, transform, and then make a keyframe for opacity at 100, and then go to the end of your clip and put it down to 0. And now this is our finished product. We should have something like this. I'm just gonna let it render out. Alright, so now by the end of this, you should have made a nice intro that looks like this. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to support me in the Fortnite item shop, use code HillMagic-YT. And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Peace. But I'm only getting on the whole other shit on my plate. Now I stay high like a match. Now I'm finna smoke weed till I pass out. Funny how